Fire commentator. Oh, about fucking time. Shadows of Mordor. I've been hoping somebody would send this motherfucker in, because not that I want to do a rant, but I wanted to talk about this bullshit. But anyway, Fire commentator number 266. NeoRoman has come through and sent in Shadows of Mordor. Now, I don't know if I asked for this game. I don't think I asked for it directly, where I said, just give me this for a challenge or whatever the hell. I believe NeoRoman can send in whatever the fuck he wants. He obviously has enough posts over on Prestige Gamers. He's been a member a long time, so he can send me whatever the fuck he feels like. So I guess he came through and he said, you know what, fucking nobody sent this shit in, so I'm gonna send this joint in. I know he sent this shit in a long time ago, open this motherfucker, man. But anyway, I was hoping to, you know, I want to talk about Lord of the Rings for a minute, but I don't know how much time did he give me on this video. Fuck, only 8 minutes? I need to, you know, first of all, Lord of the Rings is like 85 fucking hours. And I would love to rant about that shit and why I can't stand that fucking movie. But anyway, I'll talk about the video game to begin with. We'll see how much time I got to rant about Lord of the Rings in this motherfucker. But you want to know something? This is how a game should be done. I don't know shit about Shadows of Mordor. I don't know how the fuck the game plays. I wouldn't play a Lord of the Rings game. I can't stand Lord of the Rings. I would not buy that shit. But get a load of this. This game did not advertise as much as, let's say, Destiny. They didn't talk about shit about this game. They didn't hype it up. They did nothing. They did very little advertising. They undersold the game. However, when it came to delivering the product, they overachieved. And they pretty much got accolades because they did not actually over-advertise this game, and they came through with a pretty decent game according to the reviews. All the reviews have said pretty much the same thing, that when the reviewer played it, he did not expect it to be as good as it was. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go out and get it. I don't know how good the game was, but based on the reviews of people saying that, yes, this was a quality game, it shows you how you should advertise your game. Don't go out there and blitz everybody for 2 fucking years with your $500 million fucking budget. Obviously, the $500 million is towards all the games in the entire series in this bitch, but for Destiny. But they didn't go out, they didn't advertise shit, they didn't have to post up Super Bowl commercials and NBA Finals commercials and go to E3 and have like whole booths on this motherfucker. They basically said, we're creating a game, it's called Shadows of Mordor, it's gonna be based on some Lord of the Rings type bullshit, Battle for Middle Earth or whatever the fuck it is, have some orcs and goblins and elves and all that shit. Have all that stupid shit, part of Sauron's army and whatever the fuck that is that they were gonna do in this goddamn game. And when the game came out, there weren't any high expectations for the game, but yet the game came out and they proved to have a pretty good product. By putting out a good product without having high expectations, you pretty much delivered on an excellent idea. And this is why this game received so many accolades. It received so many Game of the Year awards. Well, obviously Dragon Age probably beat it out in Game of the Year awards and shit like that. But they managed to create a lot of hype for a game based on not creating hype. That's how a game should be done. Between this and Shovel Knight, with the very limited budget that Shovel Knight had, and be able to produce a quality product, that's how games should be done. Not Destiny, that did the exact opposite. Overpromised, underachieved. This underpromised and overachieved. And that's pretty much why this game has the success that it has. Now, I don't know anything about this fucking game. I don't know if it's supposed to be a RPG type game, action game. I really don't fucking know. All I know is that the game won a whole lot of Game of the Year awards and that it was praised for not having to overhype this shit. But in any event, Lord of the Rings, I finally get to rant about this shit. I hate that fucking movie. I hate that movie with a passion. I hate the fucking trilogy. I don't bother with that Hobbit shit. I can't stand Peter Jackson, that stupid cocksucking motherfucker. I cannot watch his movies to save my life. He should not be making movies, and I know people love his movies. I know people want to say he's one of the best directors out there. I know he won his Academy Award for the third Lord of the Rings in this motherfucker. But let me just tell you something, man. I tried to watch that first movie. What was it? The Fellowship of the Rings? I'll never forget. We went to the movie theater, and I can already tell I'm gonna run out of time talking about this shit. When we went to the movie theater, I had no idea what I was gonna get into. I knew about J.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings trilogy and shit like that. I knew it was a book. But I didn't realize that they were making 3 fucking movies. So when they said it was 3 hours, I figured, oh, they're gonna get through all that shit in just 1 fucking movie. That's what I figured. Are you chasing this motherfucker down? He had to fast forward him chasing this guy's ass across all of fucking New Zealand or whatever that shit. Oh, fuck that shit. No, but anyway, we went to the movie theater. You paid your whatever the hell, your $10 for the shit. And I remember sitting there for 3 fucking hours wondering when the hell the action was gonna pick up. Finally, it picks up, and then it says, oh, to be continued. I had no idea going into that shit that it was gonna be a trilogy. So then when they actually said that the shit is not gonna finish in 1 fucking movie, I was like, wait a second, let me get this straight. I sat here for 3 fucking hours. Nothing happened for 3 fucking hours. All they did was they met up, they walked across the fucking planet, they met up with that big ass goblin, those underground mines or whatever the hell it was. They came across some elves and orcs and goblins and shit, whatever the hell, all those enemies. I don't know what the fuck did you... Beast hunt mode available, whatever. I don't know what the fuck happened. I guess he completed the mission. But anyway, all this shit fucking happened in the movie, and at the end they said, up to be continued. You gotta go watch the next 2 movies. Get the fuck out of here! You just had a 3-hour fucking movie, and you couldn't tell me the whole goddamn story in this bitch? Now, let me tell you something right now. Anybody who's a fan of that shit, are you gonna tell me that any one of those movies couldn't have told the fucking story in 2 hours? 2.5 hours, let alone an extended edition? Let me tell you something, man. Peter Jackson has this idea that he can extend the movie out to 3 fucking hours just for the sake of having a 3 fucking hour movie. Between his Lord of the Rings movie, between The Hobbit, which was this thin-ass book that he somehow turned into 9, 10 fucking hours. Get the hell out of here with that shit. Yeah, that King Kong crap that he did. Oh, God, King Kong was so fucking terrible. I mean, he was making everybody seem like a sad character. He had that one boat captain give him his heroic moment. It's like, who the fuck was he? He had 2 minutes on the goddamn screen, and all of a sudden, he's this heroic character who tried saving people. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. He overhypes, over-exaggerates the importance of all these fucking characters. And yes, I get it, with JLoco11's book, he obviously had a lot of characters that were very important to the goddamn thing. But my God, man, he just overdid that shit beyond belief. He kept foreshadowing crap. Nothing ever fucking happened in that goddamn movie. So then when that shit was over, and my friends the following year were like, oh, we're gonna go watch part 2. I'm like, yeah, right? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not paying $10 to go sit in that goddamn theater one more time for 3.5 fucking hours. You out of your goddamn mind. So I never watched the shit. I watched the first one, I didn't like it. I sat through that shit way too many fucking hours to sit there and think, why couldn't this have been done in 2 goddamn hours if you're gonna do a goddamn trilogy in this motherfucker? So I didn't watch the next 2. A few years later, we went on a ski trip. And on that ski trip, one of these fucking Lord of the Rings friends that I have that has to watch this shit anytime it's on goddamn TV, he brought the goddamn DVD set. Now, we went with a whole bunch of guys, a couple of women, you know, some girlfriends and wives and shit like that. And of course, we got overruled in what we wanted to watch. All the guys wanted to watch Lord of the Rings. It was just me and 3 girls that said no. So 6 on 4. The first one they wanted to watch, the one that I already seen, I was like, oh no, fuck this, I ain't watching that shit. I already saw it one time. So I went to sleep. I took a fucking 3-hour nap, woke up, came out, the shit was still on. Why? Because they got the extended DVD edition. Get the fuck out of here. I was not watching that shit. So then the second one I couldn't get out of, they had what was that shit? 2 Towers? 2 Towers. All I remember is the first hour of that fucking movie, all they were doing was walking across New Zealand. That's all I remember. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what the fuck they talked about. I barely remember what the hell happened in the first movie, but I do know in the second movie, all they did was walk. That's it. Let's just keep walking and walking and walking and walking. They didn't fucking go nowhere in that goddamn movie. Then you had that little fucking midget pygmy, whatever his goddamn name was, the one who wanted the fucking ring. And this son of a bitch, man, it was that CGI motherfucker, most annoying goddamn character I've ever seen in my goddamn life. And I know people say, oh, he's a sad character and all this other shit. Fuck that. Annoying ass fucking character. So anyway, I sat there through 4 fucking hours of that goddamn movie, and the whole last part of the movie was a big ass fight. That's all I remember. First half of the movie they're walking, second half of the movie they're fighting. Big fucking deal. Why couldn't that shit have been done in 2 fucking hours? Tell me that. Why couldn't that movie been cut down to 2 goddamn hours? And I ran out of time to talk about Lord of the Rings Part 3, so someone might have to send me another fucking video. But I hate that shit. I cannot begin to tell you how much I can't stand the Lord of the Rings. I don't give a fuck how much people like that shit. I will never like this motherfucker, man. But anyway, I didn't get enough time to rant to this bitch. So as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video, which will finish up the week for Hip Fire commentary videos.